Welcome, guys, to another episode of The Candy Show. I'm your host, Kendi. We are here at the Red Curb Improv Comedy Club. Thank you so much to Comedy Junkies. This is sponsored by Comedy Junkies. Make sure you are following them on YouTube and Instagram. We have another special guest in the building today, and I'm going to let him introduce himself.
My name is David Brooks. Thank you guys for having me here.
Awesome, David. Thank you so much for coming to the Candy Show.
Of course.
Okay, tell me a little bit about yourself. How long you been in comedy? Where you from?
Oh,
That good stuff.
yeah, I'm from Indianapolis. I've done comedy for 6 years. I got my start in Chicago at Second City doing improv, so like at Red Curb. And then I went into stand up because I wanted to get all the glory. I didn't want to share the laughs with anybody else.
Oh, wow. Tell me one thing that you've learned so far in your comedy journey. What's one lesson that you've learned?
Um, be very patient. Be very still and patient. You have to be very patient. I've been patient before, but like this has taught me how to sit with actual patience.
Okay. What is one thing that you say every morning to yourself? Or at least, a few times.
I try to just, I try to remind myself every day I'm on a relentless pursuit of consistency. I need to be relentless in pursuing consistency, and then those results will be good if you're just consistent. I'm trying to like tell myself that every day. Stay consistent. Don't be upset. Stay consistent.
Tell me a little bit about who you've looked up to or you kind of mastered your comedy style after you say, oh, you know what, I need to study somebody. So that's it. Who have you?
Recently, it's been Gerard Carmichael. Probably. I've always liked Dave Chappelle as a kid. Um, I will study old Bill Hicks, how he rants, old Bill Hicks. But lately, it's been Gerard Carmichael. I'll study
Interesting.
the pacing.
Okay, let me just make sure. Didn't he have a show? Did he have?
He had a sitcom.
Carmichael, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Carmichael show. Yeah, it was very good. And now he has a reality show. But yeah,
He does a lot of stuff
he
too that a
does a
lot of
lot.
people don't really know because he's on the back end of a lot of
Yeah, he
things.
directs a lot of stuff. He writes a lot of stuff, and I like that. I want to do that and still be able to have the audience of doing stand up, the live performative art.
What do you do when you get a dead space? Because every comedian has a dead space. In other words, you don't get a laugh. Do you keep it moving? Do you in your head process and be like, okay, I can't have that. I can't do that joke anymore. How do you handle that?
It's a good question. I think it's a little bit of everything. I think I'll process what I need to say next, or say don't say that, or I'll sit in the silence. I like sitting in silence because they're paying attention. So when you are doing bad, then you are really doing bad. But when you're doing really well and you're sitting in the quiet, they'll listen. So I like that.
So I am a natural, raw, real, uncut, unscripted platform. We're in an improv space.
Mhm.
Do you like music?
I do.
Okay. So I'm looking for a candy theme song. So, like with everyone else, can you come up with a candy intro that says candy in it? Because this is candy show that does not or hasn't already been recorded. We're in an improv space. So I want you to come up with a theme song. You don't have to do a whole thing. You can just like do a line or two. And while he's doing that, guys, because I'm going to give you a few seconds, while he's doing it, make sure you are following the official Instagram page. That's Candy Talk Show. And also make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube page, capital C and the number 2, Candy Productions 2. All right, you ready?
Just a jingle, sing a jingle?
Yes.
Okay, the candy show, everybody know it will never ever be on the low.
Okay, now I like that. I like that. Okay, you got some poetry in
Yeah,
your
a little bit.
background.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Now, one thing where do you want to perform at? What's on your bucket list? Where do you want to perform?
I'd like to perform at the Madam C.J. Walker Theater one day.
Okay. And just for everybody who don't know where that's located,
Yeah.
that's here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Very, very much a historical place, especially for African Americans.
Yeah. So I like to do something, some type of one man show there, and then also like one day, obviously you want to have a big tour at Lucas Oil Stadium, but I would like to be at one of those two venues definitely.
Okay. I noticed that you mentioned a few spots here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Have you thought about anything, like any other place outside of Indianapolis, Indiana to perform?
That's on a bucket list.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the Hollywood Bowl in California, LA.
Nice.
I like to perform there, or Red Rocks in Colorado, amphitheater. I like that a lot. So yeah,
Okay.
there's some places.
Cool. Do you have any social media?
Yes,
Okay, let them know.
on Instagram it's at really David B, and that's just really REALLY David DAVID, and just B at really David B on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's David Brooks Comedian. YouTube. It's really David B. So
Okay. Do you have any up and coming projects that you want to make sure you mention, or do we just sit there and follow your
oh,
media, social
you
media
can follow my
platform?
social media, but upcoming projects. I'm in the Nashville Comedy Festival April 17th in Nashville.
Wow.
So I'm at Zany's for the roast show. Josh Black, love Josh, very funny comedian. He's doing a roast show at the new Zany's Room, the Lab. So I'm doing that. That'll be great. I got a show in Terre Haute, near and dear to my heart. Nathan Lund is headlining. So yeah, I got some fun stuff going on.
Okay, so that means we have to make sure we are paying attention to his social media. Make sure we not only do that, but we follow you.
Yes, please, please.
Okay, cool. All right, well, thank you so much.
Thank
It
you,
is
Kenny.
nice meeting
It's nice
you
meeting you.
tonight. And guys, you already know the routine. Subscribe and follow, like, share. All right, guys, we're out of here. Bye bye.